Cracking everybody, it's the People's Champ. Now, this video is what I'm doing is geared up towards um my intake and experience on watching the interviews with Phil Heath. I seen the videos. I seen some interviews with Generation Iron. I seen every last one of them, and I also seen the ones with RX Muscle. Now, when I was watching Generation Iron interviews and everything, I can honestly say I no longer seen Phil Heath the bodybuilder. Now, a lot of people's is still on this whole fuck Phil Heath kick and all of that. So I expect the comments to still be the same because, there's so many peoples that only know how to be extroverts, which is in the crowd, followers type shit, want to be like the life of the party, jump in the bandwagon type of peoples and everything. It's not enough introverts or whatever that just stands out, want to do their own thing, don't care too much for the large crowds. So everybody in the comments is pretty much going on the same bull crap. Now, my opinion on what I was noticing is I didn't, and when I say I didn't see Phil Heath the bodybuilder, it's not saying I didn't see this huge guy on camera. What I seen was someone that's exhausted with the business, with the sport. My eyes are extremely red because I've been going so hard with training and everything since the triple hernia surgery and everything. So I've been getting my body back in tune with all of this food, all of these supplements, the enhancements and everything else. So bear with me. Now, like I was saying, I did not see Phil Heath the bodybuilder. I seen a man who's exhausted and who's tired of everyone labeling him as this just terrible person in fitness. Now, what I can say is I'm very impressed with Phil for doing these interviews because it actually takes a lot of courage to actually get in front of a camera and have someone asking you questions that's not scripted. We all know when Dave Palumbo come at you, he's gonna shoot from the hip. I don't know too much about the producers and everything with Generation Iron. I just did a little work with them. I didn't put in too much work with them. I just did a little work, so I don't know them guys over there on a personal level like I do with Dave Palumbo and everything. So I can say he didn't dance around none of the questions. He answered all of the questions. From me watching it, was honest as possible. Now, he touched on Kai Green. A lot of people's try to keep a lot of bull crap started between the two, and he expressed himself like, no, I love this dude. Like, I have a lot of respect for him. He pushed me to be at my best, and I'm quite sure I pushed him to be his best. Like, that dude was phenomenal. So he gave him his props. But yet I'm reading the comments, and everybody is still being a bandwagon hopper and not even really looking at the fact that he did not only have a sit down with them just for that one segment. He gave them 2, 3, which means he could have easily just been cookie cutter. Now, this is the Phil Heath that I feel like if he'd have showed the Phil Heath that he's been showing in these interviews from the gate, if he'd have showed them this side of him, it's kind of impossible that the peoples would have labeled him as the bad guy. But not everybody could be the good guy, And I honestly don't understand why so many people have so much hatred towards this man. It's not like he did some shit like Mac Truck. Like, you guys hate me because of what I did with Rich. I understand that. But if you guys is hating on this dude because of the picture they painted on Generation 9, because he's in a robe holding a fucking coffee mug and all this shit, you guys got life and bullshit twisted, you know. And that's with Generation 9. I just see someone that's frustrated and exhausted with the business and exhausted with bodybuilding. That was with Generation 9. That's what I got from that. And, you know, and exhausted and tired of folks labeling him as this bad guy. That's what I got from Generation 9. Now, the RX Muscle interviews, the ones that I watched, I see it totally different, man, because it's like he's an onion. They peeling into the layers from what Generation 9 was peeling on. And in that one, I seen someone that's actually ready for the next phase in life. Ready for the next phase on whatever it is. And I don't see it being bodybuilding. I didn't pick that up at all in the RX Muscle one. You know, I'm a really great judge of character. And, you know, I could read people, body language, movement, and everything really well. And watching that interview, I seen someone that's done with the business and looking for another stepping stone, another way of marketing. You know, he was touching on some real powerful subjects as far as, you know, when his time is up, when life is no longer on earth, he's not going to be remembered as Phil Heath, the bodybuilder. He's going to be remembered as Phil Heath, the guy that kicked ass in life, you know. Because we all know life will beat you down. And, you know, right now he's battling it tough, you know, and with the way that the Mr. O, how that went and everything, I think that didn't do anything but opened up a part of him that was already there. He was probably already exhausted with the shit. Because let's be honest, 7 times, winning something 7 times, competing 1 time a year, regardless if you guys think that's not taking a lot out of a person, that take a lot out of a person. You know, because the first time you get it, people think it's luck. The second time, they want to see you get it the second time. The third time, they want to see you fail. They want to see you fail every fucking time that you step into whatever arena that is when you're the champion. And for a champion, that's a lot of stress. That's a lot of different emotions. That's a lot of pressure, you know. And when he said that his stuff ruptured again, he got to go through surgery again, I totally believed him. I totally understood because I just went through a triple. So it was no doubt in my mind, but that just shows how much of a warrior that guy is to actually jump his ass on stage, knowing it's a possibility that it can go any way, sway any type of way, and to actually go out there and battle it. But the fucked up part about it all is they was just only focusing on this midsection. When I ain't ever see nobody with striations in the calves and them hamstrings shredded like that. Me and Dexter both was like, man, that motherfucker was conditioned. He was hard, full. Like, me and Dexter both was just blown away about the fucking conditioning that he brought to the stage. Now, by him resurfacing that a hernia made it worse, but I never known of a front double being judged on a midsection. It's abs and thighs. And for them to say he lost in the front double was crazy to me because he has probably the best arms in the business outside of Rolly. You can't lose a front double when your arms is phenomenal. And if it's based strictly on the midsection, that was fucked up. So maybe from that competition on how all that shit played out, it's what made me feel just say, fuck it. I'm going gun ho. I'm finna do these fucking interviews. I'm finna set the record straight. And the person that I'm saying I have a lot of respect for. It took a lot of courage to do them fucking interviews. You know what I'm saying? And those of you that's don't have no compassion for the man when he honestly ain't do nothing wrong. It's just he's just antisocial. He like to stay in his own circle, so he's not mingling. He's not going to none. He's not doing all of what everybody else is doing. And you guys, if he wasn't at the top, y'all would still respected that. But since he was at the top, it's designed for everybody to hate a winner. Look at Floyd Mayweather. It's designed for when you at the top for some time for the world, the peoples in the world to hate you and want to see you fail. The first year, they're happy for you. The second year, they want you to win again. They want you to still be a winner. But after that, everything is against you. So, I don't know if Phil watches my videos, but if he do, I always spoke positive on his behalf, even with the last year one. The last year when I spoke positive, I probably was the only one that put out a positive video about him and everything. So, to my supporters, y'all already know. I speak positive on him. Even when I was like, oh, Phil, he blocked me. I said, it don't matter though. I still like him. I'm still gonna watch his shit. I'm still gonna watch. So it wasn't like I was like, oh, fuck him, you know. And it's funny because we were actually talking over Instagram, me, him, and Dexter, when I was at Dex's house last night to go pick up my cookies from him, the cookies that he got me or whatever. So, we just don't, I can't find his, he can't find mine. I don't know how it happened, but long story short, dude put out some great interviews. And for those of you that didn't go check them out, I really advise you guys to go there with a non-biased mind. Go check them out. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes a lot to get in front of a camera and have somebody asking you questions that's not really scripted and touching on subjects to try to spark an issue. You know, so a person could try to read your body language real quick, like, oh, let's see if he's gonna lie. And I shall say, the motherfucker was honest. He was honest. So anyway, I've been rambling along long enough. I'm about to get this last fucking liquid meal in to my system, which consists of Carbolent and protein powder. So that's my liquid meal. I'm getting that in. My body is firing really well. I'm putting my weight back on. And I'm not putting it on for no stage. You know, let's face it, I'm old. Nah, I'm not old, but I'm getting older. So I just want to look good, stay healthy, and continue living life to the fullest. Because when it's over, you cannot go back and correct a goddamn thing. So make sure you leave a good legacy if you can leave a legacy. Or make sure you leave some good thoughts in people's heads. All right, it's People's Champ, giving it to you gun barrel straight. Y'all know what I mean when I say gun barrel straight. That's raw and uncut, no filter. Just giving it to you. Now understand, the gun sign, that's not nothing but a symbol to me saying, giving it to you gun barrel straight. I'm not promoting gun violence whatsoever. You know, so it is what it is. I'll holler at y'all. I'm out.